Hello everybody. How are ya? Let's see who is going to join us. Hello. Let's see. Hi Melinda, how are you? You are the first one. Hello. Good deal. Let us see. What do we have here? Good afternoon, Britta. How are you? Da-dum. Da-da-dum. All right, let's see if I can get this shared to my main page. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a week. Hello, Anna. How are you? Sandra, how are you? Yes, indeed. Let a few more of you get on here. I'm going to share this to my timeline. There we go. Oh, that's good, Britta. So you got together. Let me move this little bungalow thing here, guys. Hold on one second. I want to be able to read your comments. So I see Diane. Hi, Diane. I see you sneaking on. If you can believe it, like first coffee of the day. It has been a busy morning. Oh, and did I tell you? Snickers creamer. OMG. I know I told you about the s'mores. Snickers, fabulous. It's so good. Hi, Karen. How are you? You need inspiration, don't we all, girl? So hello. So a few of you are on here, which is good. So I'm going to make a poster board trying to boost my sales. There you go. It's a good thing. So if you're on here and it's your first time, welcome. My name is Molly. In case you didn't know, maybe shared this page with you or something. Hi, Janetta. Thank you. Oh, you like that? You like that mug? That was a gift. Isn't that awesome? That was a gift. Look at those lips. So I am a top leader in direct sales. That's just what I do, okay? But boy, have I lived a lot of life. And this is what my chats are about. It's about life. It's about business. Isn't it really all the same? How we get by, how we do what we're supposed to do. Lee Bibb says, I'm a top fan now. You better be. Lisa Scola's on. Hi, Lisa. Using the cup that yes, I am, Roger. Roger, what did you think? That I got cups from people and I just got rid of them? This was like a fave, thank you. Of course I'm using it. Fabulous. Hi, Anne-Marie, nice to see you. Hi, Angie. Hello, Kathy Bruce, how are you? So yeah, a few of you are saying that I'm on here, which is good. Hello, Miss Karen Berry. So if you're live, make sure you're hashtagging live. If you're catching this on replay because somebody has shared it, that is awesome. So make sure you hashtag replay. If it's your first time, make sure you let me know it's your first time. Janetta says, I am an animal print girl. I never thought I was either. And then Roger, give me this cup. See, that's what happened. It's just all of a sudden my life took a new turn. Hi, Heidi. Good to see you. Clara, I see you. It's all good. Thanks so much, guys, for the love. Lee and I have been so busy, and it's not going to get any easier between now and the end of August. Everybody knows we are moving to North Carolina. We're going to go down and we're going to rent first, make sure that we like the area we're going to. And I was talking to Lisa Scola over the weekend because it was her birthday, okay? So don't forget, if you did not wish her happy birthday, make sure you tell Lisa Scola happy birthday. So, and she just went down and just did the same thing, and except they're in Georgia, so it's going to put us closer to them, which is going to be really nice. We can get together more often. But kind of feeling out how they did things. Their move was kind of a rush too, and it's the same thing with us. So we have stuff from way back that's that people have been storing for us, so we're trying to bring everything together for the move. So Wednesday we've got a truck that we're going to go down and pick some of that stuff up. I still have to go get have my brother, hopefully Mark, bring down my pinball machine. I have a Addams Family pinball machine, which if you all did not know, that's probably something you didn't know about me. I am a mean pinball player. I love pinball. It is like my favorite thing to do when I go or see arcades. The first thing I look for is to find a pinball machine. Absolutely just love it. And boy, do I put my competition hat on. If you want to play against me, let me tell you, it is awesome. But this one is great because it's got like, thing, and the thing comes out and grabs the ball and takes it back in, and Gomez is talking through it, and you go into the haunted mansion. My boys love it. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. My close friend, I presented. Excellent, Roger. Congratulations on that fundraiser. Good for you, my friend. That's awesome. So love me some pinball. Love me some pinball. So I'm finally going to have it where it's going to be, where I can play it. Now I have to go to my brother's Mark's in order to play my own pinball machine. It's been that way for years, but he's taken such good care of it, and I appreciate him all the way around. So I told you, if you caught my post, that we were going to talk a little bit about struggles today. I love this, all of us having fun, which is good, but every now and then, I had somebody, quite a few of you the other day say, you haven't done any videos about, what's going on with struggles and this and that, and, we missed your videos. And I'm going to get back to that in a different avenue. I am going to. Right now, I just can't put any more on my plate, guys. I got to get through this move at the end of August. And right now, just working really hard and side hustling everything, Ubering my tail off, making money, putting the moving expenses away, and just trying to live life, as best as you can. And that's not always easy. And especially when there's a lot of added stress and pressures in your life. Yeah, Karen, I know, Addams Family, love them anyways, but this pinball, it is amazing. Just amazing, just saying. We also have a tabletop Pac-Man machine. Yeah, so any of y'all who are coming to visit me, there is always fun in the Bibb household, okay? It really is. So, Roger, see, struggles, ugh. The struggles are real, but I just didn't want y'all to think because I quit talking about it that just meant that there were no struggles. There is struggles, of course there are. I still talk to so many of you, and private messages, or you reach out and say, I had a lady the other day say, my brother just died, and how did you get through it, and jump right back into your businesses and your life. And I'm like, girl, I didn't. I don't know what made anybody think I just jumped back into everything, but I didn't. The struggle was definitely real. Not just with my brother's death, but when he was in the accident and got sick, life was completely upside down. So the struggle was completely real then. And then, of course, on top of that, finding out that he had cancer and things, and then, to watch, to think that he's not here now. I can't believe that was December and here we are in June. Boy, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, the struggles are always going to be there. I think the one thing I can tell you, if you haven't figured it out, everybody goes, I just can't wait till there are no struggles in my life ever. Stop looking for that. Stop it. There is always some sort of struggle. It just may not be with the same thing you struggled with yesterday, or last month, or last week. Maybe business is slow for you. Many different people from many different companies follow me, whether it's on YouTube or on, all the social medias. And there is no time, guys, that life is just great all the time. It's not. But I think that you have to, Lee just said it best. Struggles don't define you. They strengthen you. That's absolutely 100% correct. But it's not always the struggle and how big it is, but what are you doing with the struggles when you get them, my friends? What are you doing with that? Are you just giving into the struggles? Look, you could be having struggles with a person, with a family member, maybe somebody on your team, maybe somebody at your job, maybe somebody who is working beside you that maybe has the same position that you do. There will always, always, always be a struggle. But you got to figure out what you're going to just let go of. You know, if you're like, I got to battle this struggle, some things aren't worth the struggle. You know, you got to figure out, do you really want to battle this? Or are you making something into more of a struggle than what it is? For instance, somebody decides that they know you. They know what you think, what you're doing. They know what you should do, what you should be thinking, what direction you should be going. In their mind, you're doing it all wrong. And instead of just saying first that you're okay, hi Mary, happy Monday, that you're okay with what you're doing, because let's be clear, if you're doing it, you know how it is. Look, sometimes you decide that you're going to start a business, you're going to move jobs, whatever it may be. You've got to make sure that you're okay with it, because there will always be opposition. There will always be opposition. There will always be people who tell you, why are you doing this? You're going to fail at it. You're not going to be good at that. I know because I did it. Didn't you learn from last time that you tried X, Y, and Z? Come on, just stop it. If that is what you're listening to, and that's what you're going to live your life as, the person who just listens to what everybody has to say about you or what you should do, you'll never know what living your life for you is all about. This move with Lee and I, it's big, it's exciting. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I have never lived anywhere else but Maryland my whole life, and never lived more than 50 miles from my where I was born, my home. And so I've taken on this adventure to say, well, there are solid reasons. It's cheaper. It's not as cold as it normally is where I'm at in the winters. It's a fresh start. It is starting a new path towards hopefully becoming better, you know? But there are people who would like to not see me do that. And I get it. Look, my sons are still up here in Maryland, and I'm sure that if they had, quote unquote, their way, Mom would always be close. But here's the deal. They know that Mom needs to be in a better place. They know that Mom needs a fresh start. And their attitude is one that's very endearing to me. Mom, you need this. Go. We're going to come see you. We're still going to talk to you as much as we do now. It's not like I see them all the time now, even here in Maryland, because we still live further than, you know, anybody else in the family, you know. And then I have a brother, of course, who's way up in Annapolis. We don't get to see each other a lot either. We talk, but we don't get to see each other a lot. They said it's not going to be any different. You got to do what's good for you. And I want you to know that if there's something that you feel like you need to do, don't let the struggle of other people's opinions bog you down. Don't. Number one, if you know there's something you want to do, if you know there's something that you want, if you're like, you know what, I'm going after this thing in my business, or I want to make X amount of dollars, or I want to find somebody in my life to share my life with. I want to change jobs. I don't want to be the clerk here anymore. I want to go back to school. But everybody keeps telling me I'm too old, I can't do that. Stop listening to the negative. The number one struggle we bring on ourselves is we let other people's opinions and the negative rule us. Stop that. You've got to just turn the noise down. I have said it so many times to you all when talking to you. Turn the noise down, because when you keep listening to the negative that everybody has to feed you, or maybe you're not even getting it firsthand, maybe you're getting it secondhand, maybe you're hearing what they're saying about you. Hi, how are you? I've got Gretna and Rocky Bloodsworth. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. If you are here, who cares? Completely say stop it. All that does is slow you down. All it does is get you get you further away from the goal that you want. Karen, we'll answer questions like that when I do a live in Onward. Molly is doing everything she can to be compliant with the company's policies right now. So talking about Avon will be in the Onward group, and I am going to get back to live streams in there, so we will do that. But this is just everyday applies to your life, your business, whatever it may be. But in regards to that, it's okay. You know what? I think it's coming along like anything else. That's what I think. Yeah, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. That's exactly right. But that is the greatest struggle. If you want to, let's peck out the top ones. My husband doesn't agree with this. You know what? My family is upset with me because of this. My kids don't get it. Nobody supports me. Are you doing what you need to do to support you? Think about it. Are you somebody that all you've ever do is care about what other people say? Have you always been a people pleaser? See, that's me. I still fight it. Sometimes I'm like, I have it licked. It's good. I'm not worried about making everybody else happy. I'm just worried about me and Lee. And then something will come about and I'll be like, oh my gosh, but I really should. No, you shouldn't, Molly. Stop it. Stop it. Look, your job is to raise your kids the best of your ability. But don't you like it when everybody has an opinion about how you should raise your kids? You're the one dealing with your kids. You're with them 24/7. You're the only one in your situation right there. But suddenly everybody has an opinion about how you're supposed to raise your kids, about how you're supposed to run your business. How about how you're supposed to live with your life, how you're supposed to live your life, how you're supposed to be in a relationship, how you should treat somebody in a relationship, how you should be treated. Man, oh man, oh man, you have got to quit worrying about all of that. You have got to do you, but know that you are doing the best you ever. People pleasing, yeah, Robin, you're right. And people pleasing is the number one thing. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm the person that I could have had my whole day planned out. And somebody could call me and say, hey, look, we really need help with this, or I need to know, can you do this, or can you do that? And I need you to know, I would be the person who'd go, no problem, I'll drop everything and I'll come. That would be me. That is what my whole life has been about. Hold on. Yes, you need me. Here comes the cavalry. Let me run. I'm going to drop everything else, everyone else, anything that I had planned. Time for me to be there and take care of the problem. I am the great problem solver of life, of family, of business. Matter of fact, I could probably solve the financial woes of the country if somebody gave me that privilege, right? No, it's really not right. But somewhere along the line, I took on that role. And by the way, it starts with our personal responsibility. It starts with me saying, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to fix everybody's arguments, Molly? Why are you trying to bring everybody together who's been mad at each other? Why are you the one who has the events? Why are you the one who's always out there helping everybody when in the end, all I'm doing is enabling people to never do it themselves. We think we're helping people when we do that. The struggle is so real, but we are enabling people to never do anything themselves. Look, I used to think, I'm not saying I didn't help some of you, But I used to think that in business and with my team and everything else, that, you know what, I just needed to provide everything they needed, everything they wanted, everything they needed. I need to be the mama bear. I am the mama. It's all good. I love it. I love everything about it. This is all wonderful. I'm going to give you everything you need. I can be in the middle of a romantic dinner with my husband, but oh my gosh, if there's something that you need as a team member, as somebody in my company, whatever you need, let me just stop whatever I'm doing, because it's my job to make sure that everybody else's world is right. Wrong. Wrong. What I should have done is directed people to where they could find the answers. Oh, have you taken that training? Oh, have you researched this on Google? Oh, have you looked for that answer yourself? Oh, because trying to be everybody's everything in life is exhausting. Even if you're the one who put yourself there, it is exhausting. And I used to think, well, nobody else is stepping up. I have to. I have to. Hi, Kim Scott. I have to do this. No, I chose to do it because something that I was raised to do. My mom did the same thing. My mom just took care of everybody. And even though my mom died when I was 16, I wonder, could she have kept that pace up? Everything I saw her do, just being everything and taking care of my dad to the point to where there isn't anything my dad had to do except maybe wipe his own butt. And even then, if he had been sick, she probably would have done that too. Her choice, that's what she wanted to do. It's okay, but you know, we should not be teaching our kids that the only way they can do something is if we're there to walk it with them. We should be raising our kids to be independent people. The one thing I will give my mom is she taught me very early how to cook. And for those of you who've had my cooking, you know I can cook. So she was an awesome cook. She taught me how to cook. She taught me how to make a bed. She taught me how to clean a room. She taught me how to do wash. She taught me how to wash dishes. We didn't have a dishwasher when I was growing up. I was the dishwasher. My mama taught me those things, and my mama did not know that she was going to die at 44 and that she was going to leave me here. But I know one thing: at 16, I knew I knew more at 16 than most people, most young women now at 23 know how to do. Okay? That is the freaking truth. I look and they're like, no, I just put it in the sink and mom gets it. Why should I wash the dishes? That's what mom's for. Why should I wash the car? No, mom, can't you do it, mom? And your team members sometimes will take on that same attitude. Well, you're my person, you're my upline. You should be telling me how to do that. Come on. Stop it. If you're going to be a business owner, come on. Then you're going to have to find people who want to step up and actually own their dang business. And you girls who think you just want to go out and party and then find that guy and get me, you better figure out how to take care of yourself before you decide to go out, find yourself a man who's going to want to be taken care of or whatever, and then you're going to have kids, and then you ain't even going to know how to take care of them. That's what's wrong with this world today. In a nutshell, you want to know why the struggle is real? Because we are helping to make the struggle real. Julie, I love it. She says her 11-year-old washes her own clothes and helps me cook. Yes, my boys, they knew how to cook. My boys, they knew how to wash their clothes. They knew. And I made sure, like, it wasn't going to happen. If God decided He going to take me out of here when I was even younger than my mom, they were going to know how to do these things because they were not going to have to depend on some woman to take care of them all their life. I wanted these boys to be raised up as independent men who they're not getting a woman to take care of them. They could take care of themselves, and then the woman and them can take care of each other because they equally bring something to the table. This crap with thinking that you need to find a woman who's going to do your wash and do your dishes and make your bed and do that. Forget that. That is, I get it was the way it was. It should not be how it is. That's why people jump into these relationships and they can't figure out why they're not happy. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. We have got to raise them up to be people who can stand on their own, who can be that person of support for themselves first. Because when somebody thinks that their world is over because somebody walks away, look, I'm not taking away from it. I have been through a divorce, a very mean divorce. It was scary. I'm sure it was very scary for him because I took care of everything. Oh, he went out and worked. He was a great worker, great provider. But he didn't have to take care of anything else. And I thought, well, it's probably scarier for him than it was for me because I took care of everything for him. Do you know why? Because that is what my mama showed me that I was supposed to be doing. And I just no. These boys need to know how to balance their own bank account, not leave it to the woman to do. And believe me, when I went after the second husband, well, I should change that. I probably didn't go after him. We just kind of like fell into one another or something. But you know what attracted him to me? He was so self-sufficient that he took care of himself, that he did the wash. And hey, how about this? He does my wash now too. I love it. He could take care of anything. And yes, Lee lost the ability to do some things as he's lost his sight, and that may still be the way it is as he loses more of his sight. But he is always willing to go the extra mile. Hi, Jessica, late to the party, but it's still a party, girl, so it's okay. So what I say to you, because so many of you follow me and you have young kids, and you know, and you always seem exhausted, and I get it. I was exhausted with my kids. I worked a full-time job the whole time that they were around. I always worked with them full-time. Always took care of the house, always did what I had to do. But the one thing I made sure of was to say, I want these boys never to have to feel like, oh, gotta find me a woman to take care of me. I think it's great if they find a woman that they love and that they cherish and that wants to partner with them to have a great relationship, and they want to take care of each other. But if something were to happen, I did not want them falling apart thinking that they would not make it. My oldest son, Earl, you know, sadly, he's already been through a divorce. But the one thing he knew was that he would be okay. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it was painful. It was painful for me when I went through it. It is painful when you lose a partner, I'm sure, whether it's death or somebody walks away. But listen here, ladies especially. If some man is dumb enough to leave you, whether it's for somebody younger, skinnier, more money, whatever it may be, let that be his problem, and don't ever think that you will never make it in life because of him. Number one, why would you give him that kind of power? Why would you give him that kind of power to say, I can't make it without him, and he was my world, and your world just said, well, I found another little planet, so I'm going to see what I can do with that planet. I get it. I get it's devastating. I get that you can't believe that they could do it, but I got news for you. It's how it is. Not for everybody, but it happens, people. It happens. And you need to make sure that you are not going to let that struggle rule you. I think it was the one thing. Look, I was very scared money-wise when I got divorced, because even though I worked the whole time, he obviously was the breadwinner of the two of us. And he had me convinced that I would never make it without him. Now, I didn't know what that looked like, and it looked like a lot of things. For a while, it looked like, you know, I was going to have to live with my brother, which I did for a while. It looked like I was going to have to get another job, and I did. 3 jobs I had, you know. But I was determined he would never be right. I was determined that he would never, ever see me not get back up when I fell. And I knew he wanted me to fall. I knew he wanted me not to make it. He wanted me to come crawling back probably. But I was determined that wasn't going to happen. And I did not care if I had to work 5 jobs. It was not going to happen because I was going to figure out just how strong I could be. And let me go one better. You don't know what you can do. You don't know what you can survive. You do not know what you will get through until you are put in the position that you have to get through it. That's the truth. So for all of you who are so scared because that man keeps threatening he's going to leave you, or that woman keeps threatening that she's going to walk out of your life, whatever it may be, you know what? If that's the only thing they have is to rule you through these lame threats, why don't you tell them not to let the door hit their ass on the way out? Why don't you let them figure out what it's going to be like without you there to take care of what you take care of? That's the truth. In a nutshell, people hold people hostage in relationships, and that sucks. Doesn't it suck to feel like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, what somebody wants you to do, not because you really want to do it, but just because, well, that's what they want, and I want to make them happy. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a family member, your husband, your boyfriend. I don't care if it's your mom, if it's your dad. I don't care who it is, that the only way that you can get love or communication from that person is to see it their way. Do you realize that you give them that power? You give them this power to make them feel like, oh, they got you right underneath their thumb. Oh, all I got to do is threaten her with I'm going to leave, or how about this, I'm not coming home tonight, or you know what, I don't think I can make that, or how about this, I'm not going to communicate with you, or I'm going to ignore you, or how about I'm going to put Facebook posts on just so that you know how it is. Stop it. Who cares? Who cares? Aren't you tired, sick and tired? Aren't you exhausted having to live life that way? Living life by everybody else's standards, by everybody else's rules, by everybody else's want to of where they want you, and how they want you to act, and where they want you to go, and when they want you to show up, and when they want to stop it. Yes, Patricia, you got to take that power back. It is empowering to say, you know what? I would rather go down the wrong road and know I have to take a shortcut or a detour, and know it was my journey, know it was my decision, than to say, I don't even know what I would want because all I do is what everybody else wants me to do. That's exhausting, and I know because I've been there. I know exactly what that's like. I know how that feels. You just need to take the first step to figuring out what you want. Quit contributing to your own struggles. If you know there's something else that you need in your life, you better dang sign make a plan to go after that bad boy, whatever it is, to get where you want to go when you know something you're doing, someone you're doing it with is not getting you to the goal that you want, the thing that you want ahead of you, and you better figure out what you're going to do to get there, because there ain't nobody going to take you there but you. And yes, you're going to fall down. And yes, you may be stressed about it. But my gosh, won't you be happy not to stress about everybody else for a change? Just know that you're going after your own happiness and not the fact that it's so exhausting making sure everyone else is happy. And you don't even know what you are. You convince yourself that you're happy. You convince yourself that exhausting yourself every single day makes you happy because you're just doing it for everybody else. But the truth of the matter is, you don't even know what it is that makes you happy. You know, Facebook is a great thing. You know what? Look, there are people who they use Facebook entirely just for presenting what's great. And hey, it's good. It's good. I'm okay with that. Look, I'm all about, you know what's so funny is I have people all the time on this page, on my Onward with, and by the way, if you know somebody who can use this message, please share it to your page. Tag somebody in it. Do something. Because look, I don't even know where all this is coming from. It was supposed to be about struggles, and here we are. But this is a struggle too, so it's part of the process. Think about this. Sometimes you don't even know what you like because you're too busy liking what everybody else likes. You don't know, is that the activity you'd really like to do? Because they're saying, hey, come on, we need to do this. And you're like, okay. And you're not even thinking about it. Isn't it scary sometimes to think and say, yeah, I like that. I like that. I want to go there. And then when somebody goes, what do you like? And technically you should be saying, well, I like what everybody else likes because all I ever do is what everybody else wants me to do. Is that huge or what? I only do what everybody else wants me to do. Now, you're not going to say that out loud. Oh, I don't know. I like to do, well, you know, whatever comes up. I'm game. Do you really want to leave this world never venturing out to do anything that is maybe a little scary, that maybe is different? Maybe you're trying to figure out whether you want to start a business. Maybe you're trying to figure out, do you really want to move out of the area? And look, I only say these things because these have been things in my life. That's what I talk about, the stuff in my life. But if you ever figured out, let me take everybody else out of the equation, what makes you tick? And if the only thing that makes you tick is making sure everybody else is ticking, you need to rewind your ticker and figure it out. I can't believe I just said that. You got to rewind your ticker to... Y'all know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean. You have got to figure out how you can peel the layers of the struggles away that you are responsible for. Look, social media is great. And look, I have gotten a lot of slack over the years from people in my businesses, from people in my personal life, people in my family. I mean, believe me, the struggle has been real. That one, they don't like the fact that I talk about all my struggles. People in my business think that all I should talk about is the good stuff. I should only talk about the wonderful things that happen. But you who have been watching me for years, I'm sorry, that's not who I am. Life is not full of just good. Life is not full of just good times and great money and great people and great stories. It is not always greatness. Sometimes it is that get down into the dirt, crawl through the mud. It stinks down here. It is smoldering with crap, and I'm tired of being there. But for me, I want you to know that if you're in that place, if you're deep in the muck, if you feel like something's not right, if you feel like it's not what you want, if you feel like I'm the only one, everybody else is talking about how great life is, how great business is. And then the story is, you're never going to get that from me all the time, because life is about the good and the bad, people. It's about the good and the bad. I may not live stream the arguments that Lee and I have, but it would be funny if I did, okay? But Lee and I are not this perfect couple, but Lee and I make it work, and we love one another fiercely. Sometimes so fiercely that that's what gets us in the arguments, because he wants what's best for me, I want what's best for him, and sometimes we have to meet in the middle. My business is not always great. My business is not great now. But the point is, am I going to give up on it? No, I'm not giving up on it. How foolish is that? But let me tell you what I'm not doing. As you can tell, I just didn't wait around. You know what? When I decided I wanted to move and I knew I needed more money than what I was making, I struck out on a second job again, and became an Uber driver. Do you know why? Because the only person who was going to make this better or make this dream happen was me. And I took full responsibility. Now hold up. But many of you out there are going to get upset with me because I took full responsibility of my life, of my dream, of my journey, and you're going to get upset with me because I am going after what I want for my life, which in no way impacts your life. You're nothing but a busybody. You're nothing but a bully. But you forget, you can't bully me. This is who I am. You don't like what I say about how real my life is? Cut the switch off. Unfriend me. Block me. Unlike my page. Do whatever it takes, whatever you have to do. But I'm not going to quit preaching the truth about life. And when my life sucks and I can share it with somebody else and say, but you know what? There's a difference between me. I'm not just somebody sitting here talking about my life sucking. I am saying that if it sucks or not, I'm responsible for what I need to do to lift it up out of the ground. And that's what I'm going to do. And no matter what that takes, I'm going to get it done. That is exactly what I'm going to do. You don't have to like it. You don't have to support it. Matter of fact, if the only reason you liked me or you followed me because I was thinking like you were thinking, you following the wrong girl, Cupcake. You following the wrong girl, because it will always be honesty from me. It will always be how things really are. And I want you to know you are not alone. You are not alone in this journey of life. If there are two of you following me, two of you, me, and that other person, we're going to grip arms. We're going to be a tribe. We are a tribe of women and men who just are trying to get through life together, just trying to be the best people that we can be. I am here to say the only person I got to worry about loving me is my God, my Savior, my Lord. He is the only one who is going to cast down any judgment on me and make me accountable one day. Until then, I am accountable to myself. And He has given me this brain up here that says, you know what you need to do. So you get your tail out there and do it, Molly. I did not give you free will and free choice, Molly, so you could sit and wait for me to send a bolt of lightning down to you to say, pick choice number 3, Molly. That's not my God. My God did not do that. My God says, girlfriend, you are well enough, you are smart enough, you are strong enough to get out there and get things done, and you get it done. And if something's not working for you, you better be smart enough to know what to bring in order to get it to work. And if that meant that I had to rethink relationships, rethink friendships, rethink paths that I thought that I just knew where it was going to go for the rest of my life. That's life, people. Some people are only meant to be in your life for a season. Some people come into your life and then they go out of your life, and then life will come back around and they'll re-enter your life. At almost 56 years old this month, these are the things that I'm learning. I am learning that you're not going to get it right all the time and be okay with getting it wrong. Do you know that's a lot of your problem? You say, I just don't want to get it wrong. Who told you in your life that you could never get anything wrong? Who told you in your life that every decision had to be right? Who told you that you would never have a fender bender in life? Who told you that you would ever miss the speed bump and you go across it like Speed Racer and land hard on your ass? Who told you that you were not allowed to make mistakes? But who also told you that you were not allowed to go after your dreams? That you were not allowed to shift your lane and your passion? Who told you that you could not? Because those people who told you that, you need to block the noise. Block the noise. Because you are letting yourself be held accountable for somebody else's want to for you in your life, somebody else's opinion of you in your life, and somebody else's accessibility to you in their life. And sometimes that's all it's about. I want you where you want me to be. And until then, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to bully you. I am going to talk down to you. I am going to talk about you to people. I am going to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. I am going to be that person who you stop. Tell them, please do. Please do. Go ahead. It's all good. Do it, because my life is about me. And you know what? If they were worried about their own life and getting their own life on their journey, they wouldn't have no time to look at your journey, okay? Because if their journey was so great, they wouldn't have time to worry about your journey, because their life's so messed up, they don't know where they're going. Don't you know that's where it comes from? People who want to dictate your life, they don't want to look at their own life, people. That's the problem. And this is what you're going to get more of if you start following me on the inspiration page. Because I'm sick and tired of it again. And you know what? I used to think it was all about business, that this kind of stuff just happened in business. It is not just business. It is life. It is life. It is people who decide that they know how they want you to do and what you want to go after. Look, if you believe in something, you go after that bad boy, and you go after it with everything. If you want to go back to school, you go back to school. If you want to raise your kids differently than somebody else is raising your kids, you raise your kids the way that you think God wants you to raise your kids. And He is the only one you have to be accountable for. He is the only one that you have to answer to. But never forget, don't be so scared about what you're answering to. Remember, He gave you a brain. He gave you legs. He gave you arms. He gave you a mouth. He gave you ears. He gave you these eyes to see. And He said, put all of this together. You are made in the likeness of me. And go out into this world and do your best. Do your very best in life to be the best you. They don't say, be the best person your mama wants you to be. I don't see that anywhere in my Bible, thank you. Be the best person that your family wants you to be. No. You need to be the best person you can be. And quit making everybody else, quit letting them hold you accountable for what they want for your life. Stop it. Do you. Be 1% better than you were yesterday. I'm not going to quit preaching that. Be brave. Be 1% better. Know who you answer to, and quit answering to everybody else in this life who wants you where they want you. Again, you want out of my life? Click the off button. Click the delete button. Click the block. I didn't even ask you to like me. I don't even understand half the time how you do like me. When I get on a rant like this, I'm like, oh my God, well, next time I'll have 3 people watching me instead of 5, maybe. That's how it is, you know? But this is what I know. What I do right here, I have figured out what my gift is. And my gift, look, a lot of you would go, oh, your gift is what you were doing in your business and what you did with your kids. Oh, no. Those were my responsibilities I took on. I took on the responsibility of my kids and how I was going to raise them up and what I was going to do. My business was all up to me. How big was I going to take it, and what is it that I could deal with? But let me be clear. My life is my business. And what God has given me to do is to be able to speak. He speaks through me to people to say, stop it. Well, you think God never got mad? You think God never told? Look, I have been reading in my Bible, and I know this isn't like a Bible series. If y'all don't believe in God, it's okay. Just entertain me a little bit, okay? Because it's going to get good. So, reading in my Bible about the times that God got mad. And I'm only in the Old Testament, okay? And I'm just like, whoa. He sound like me. You know how this thing with God is good, God is great, God is good. Now I thank you for His food. And that's all you know. All you know, okay? You know, come on now. Come on now. Do you know these emotions we have? Do you know why we have them? Because that is who we were made in the likeness of. Jesus wept. Jesus laughed. Jesus got mad. And you know what? he never let it stop him from getting to his journey. And so many people tried to stop it. So what I'm telling you is we were built in his likeness, which means when are you going to quit being a pansy? And when are you going to own your life? And I need you all, keep praying about me. Keep praying for me. Keep praying. Keep giving me your thumbs up. Keep telling me, because I got to tell you something. It is hard. It is hard to go against. Hard to go against the life you knew. And to be something better. He never said it was going to be easy, people. But through the tears, through the pain, through the losses, it's going to keep getting better. It's going to keep getting better. Because you know why? I'm not going to give up. And I am imploring you not to give up on you. Love your kids. Be the parent you should be. But teach those kids how they're going to have to take care of themselves, and they're going to struggle. It is not our job to take the struggle from them. It is our job to show them how they can get through their struggles. Teach your teams that. Don't be the person who is always trying to make it right for everybody. Because that's not what he wanted. He gave us the gift of choice. He gave us the gift of, do we choose him or do we not? And for those who choose not, that's between you and him. Everything is a choice. So quit saying that something or God or somebody put you in this position, that God took that person away from you, that God should have stopped it, and this should have happened and that should have happened. God said, what are you going to do to get to where you think you need to be? And if you're not going to put your foot forward and make that happen, it's on you. So, after that, let me tell you that last week's, I'm scrolling, last week's Monday with me, I am going to be reaching out to the people who won the HelloFresh meals, 3 of you. I've already got the names picked. I'm going to be reaching out to you, so I hope you enjoy those. Thank you very much for those who watched that and participated in that. I want you to know that you following my journey and sharing my journey means the world to me. Sometimes my emotions get the best of me, but I'm a passionate person about just about everything in life. But what I have realized is I've been overly passionate about some things and not looking at what I needed to. So I want you to know that life in general, even now when I know my direction, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's scary to make this move. It's scary to leave everything that I've ever known. But at the same time, I'm excited. Does it make sense? I mean, I'm excited but scared, like a journey I've never had before. And it's going to open me up to be able to do more with friends and to be in a better financial situation. Because guys like you, I'm struggling in all areas. As a matter of fact, I could be struggling in more areas than any of you are, you know? But I'm not angry because you're not struggling. And I'm not angry because my journey maybe hasn't been as easy as some of you. And I also know that I'm very blessed that my journey has maybe been different than some of you. But let me be clear. It's not just because it was easy. It's because I decided I was going to be more. I was going to do more. I was going to reach out more. I was going to share more. And I knew that was going to take raw. And it was going to take truth. And I knew a lot of people weren't going to like it. But you know what? It's okay. Because for those of you who do like it, we're going to keep doing this. And we're going to keep doing this every Monday. And I know that if I keep doing this, then you're going to find you and figure out what you like, what you want, where you want to go. And you are going to be awesome. You may feel like you're only a little bit awesome right now, but by the time you figure out what you like, where you want to go, who you want to be with, just taking that first step of saying, no, today it's about me. What do I like? What do I want to do with my life? You're going to know what I'm talking about. You're going to know what I'm feeling, okay? So, while you're trying to take care of everybody else, step back. Don't forget to take care of you a little bit, okay? And yes, Kim, let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep going after our dreams, no matter what that looks like, because it all looks different for all of us. And let us be 1% better today than we were yesterday. And in order to do that, you have to be resilient. You have to be brave. You have to do it scared sometimes. And you got to know what you want that path to look like. And along the journey, it may not be exactly as you think it should be, but who cares if it's what you want and it's better than what you have now. 1% better. In a year, 365% better than you were on this day next year. Wow. That's huge. I don't care what you say, who you are, that's huge. So, go forth, be wonderful, do you, be brave, and I will see you here next Monday. I don't know what time yet because I never know when it's going to happen. Don't forget to share this if you'd like to. Don't forget to tag somebody if you'd like to. And if you don't like me, don't forget you have two choices. You can be a stalker, and you can just stalk me and watch anyways because you don't want to unfriend me because God knows then you won't be able to see anything and that would just not make good for your day. Or you can delete me and you can block me and we will be okay. I'm not going to be mad. It's going to be okay. I probably won't even know, but that's okay too. So I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I hope I'm helping you by supporting you with my journey, and we will talk soon. Mwah.